A poor girl was delivering pizza when she saw a robber beating someone to steal their bag. Without thinking much, she drove after the thief. After a long, intense chase, Ha-won finally caught up with the man. But when she got there, Ha-won discovered that the young man was helping the girl get her bag back from the robbers. Ha-won returned to the grocery store and asked the owner for some items that were about to expire so she could take them home to eat. When she got home, she saw her stepsister and stepmother happily eating. Ha-won greeted them and was about to go upstairs. Her stepmother called Ha-won back and reminded her to wash the dishes clean next time. Her stepsister asked her if she had brought her clothes back. When her stepsister found out that Ha-won had forgotten to bring her clothes, she scolded her for being useless. Her stepmother also said that Ha-won was as useless as her dead mother. Ha-won could only smile and let it go. Then she quickly walked upstairs. She had to work hard to earn enough money to pay for her university tuition of 4 million won. In another luxurious place, Chairman Kang's 3 nephews drove a supercar to his villa. As soon as they arrived, they all received an invitation. Surprisingly, it was Chairman Kang's wedding invitation. Although the 3 of them were brothers, they were not very close. Ji-woon left on his own. Hyun-min agreed to attend his grandfather's wedding. He also promised to give his grandfather a surprise wedding gift. After the 3 of them left, Secretary Jun-sung recalled the first time Chairman Kang brought Ji-woon home. At that time, Hyun-min and Ji-woon did not like each other. As soon as they met, they were about to fight. After introducing the 2 as cousins, Hyun-min was very suspicious. Hyun-min said that the uncle was not married. How could he have children? Hyun-min then reminded Jun-sung to check carefully so as not to be fooled. Hyun-min blamed grandfather for his strange hobby of picking up his grandson. Not long ago, he picked up a boy singing on the street. Now he brought Ji-woon back. Then Hyun-min turned around and left. After President Kang found out that his grandchildren did not attend the wedding, he was very disappointed in them. He needed to find an heir to the Han-in group. Meanwhile, his 3 grandchildren were still very young. The first grandson was Ji-woon. Ji-woon was very passionate about cars. However, when Ji-woon saw someone bullying his colleague, he drove his supercar straight into that person's car. Ji-woon then announced that he would pay double the price of the damaged car. The car owner had to apologize to Ji-woon's colleague, and he was never allowed to come back here with that arrogant attitude. President Kang's youngest grandson is named Seo-woo. Seo-woo is very passionate about singing and is also a famous idol. The last nephew is Hyun-min, who is handsome but has a terrible personality. Hyun-min always plays with other people's feelings. However, when Hyun-min dumps a girl, he gives her a car. So even though they are dumped, they are still very happy. That night, Hyun-min goes to a bar with his friends. Then he complains that his new grandmother is only the same age as his mother. At this rate, he might have another uncle who is younger than him. The friend standing next to him sighs that if that happens, Hyun-min's family tree will be very complicated. Hyun-min plans to disrupt his grandfather's wedding. Hyun-min insists that he will take the first girl who walks through this door with him to his grandfather's wedding. Hyun-min doesn't expect the person who walks through the door is a delivery girl. Hyun-min's 2 friends immediately laugh at him. Ha-won delivers the goods to the customer, but gets into trouble with them. When placing their orders, these customers noted that a beautiful girl was to deliver the goods to them. Seeing that they were too much, Hyun-min immediately spoke up to defend her. But before Hyun-min could do anything, the group was sent flying. This scene surprised the 3 boys. Hyun-min felt that Ha-won was a bit interesting. He had dated many types of women, but he had never dated such a strong girl. Hyun-min immediately chased after her and took a picture of her license plate. At this time, Ha-won's stepmother and stepsister were at home checking her exam scores, but Juna did not pass any university entrance exams. Ha-won's stepmother was very disappointed in Juna. At that moment, Ha-won came home from work. Ha-won borrowed Juna's computer to look at her exam scores. Juna and Ha-won's stepmother did not believe that she could get into university. They said she was useless and even told her not to dream. But when they checked the results, Ha-won had passed the university entrance exams. Ha-won was very happy, but her stepmother and Juna looked upset. Juna said that Ha-won was poor, so she wouldn't have money to go to school. Ha-won said that she had saved enough money to pay the first tuition. After going to school, Ha-won would work part-time to pay the rest. At this time, President Kang went to Butler Kim's house, but he couldn't find the butler anywhere. When President Kang entered the house, he saw Butler Kim hanging from the ceiling. Butler Kim had quit his job because of President Kang's naughty nephews. President Kang had a headache because another person had quit his job. The next day, while Ha-won was at work, a young man suddenly appeared. This person was Hyun-min. He bought an ice cream to give to her. After that, Hyun-min asked Ha-won for a favor. She only needed to work for 3 hours in exchange for 2 million won. When Ha-won heard it, she thought it sounded like a scam. She didn't care what he was buying her 3 hours for, so she refused. Ha-won believes that people with real money would never be so stupid. Hyun-min suddenly puts 2 large stacks of money on the cashier counter. Ha-won's attitude immediately changes. Ha-won asks Hyun-min if she needs a receipt. Then she asks for his phone number. Hyun-min writes his phone number on Ha-won's hand. Money can really buy everything. After they finish negotiating,